Well, hello. This is Panda Supreme. That thing next to me is called a collection. To find them, you want to fly around with your settings with the effects volume up high. Because if you notice, you can't hear the collection anymore. But now, you turn that up and you can hear the collection. So if you're flying super fast, so what you want to do is you want to get the collection. Hold circle or whatever your game system is. And what you're going to be looking for this outstanding hat that I have on is you're going to want to get these tablet of Celestial Archer, Tablet Immortal, Socialist Guardman, etc. Undermine. Then the two hardest ones in this group is the Accomplished Perfect Position and the Accomplished Perfect Position and Ghost Fox Killer. And so in order to get a hat, you gotta farm these collections. This is my route, and it starts from the Chinatown police station, and I'm, as you see, Chinatown police station is where that green line is up over there. And so I come up here, and I'm going to show you my route, and you know, you can make some money running the route or whatever, but these were all the collections spawn. One sometimes will spawn here, and sometimes one will be right in here. Sometimes you look back over here and there will be one right in here. Or you come up here, sometimes one will be right here. Sometimes one will be sitting right here. And sometimes one will be sitting right here. And as you come back down and go around, sometimes there might be a collection sitting right in here or right here. So if you notice while I'm flying around, I'll be looking in those areas. Or sometimes one will be right here. And sometimes, oops, I got stuck in the stairs. Sometimes one will be here. Or sometimes one will be right down here. Or one will be right here. And I look back over here, and sometimes one will be right here as it is. And sometimes one will be right here. And sometimes one will be hidden right under here. And surprising, sometimes one will be right down here. And sometimes one will be right in here. And sometimes one will be right here. And sometimes one will be right down here. And sometimes one will be right back here. And if you're lucky, one will be down here. And one may be here. So if I don't find any of those places, I go up here. Because sometimes there might be one sitting here, and then sometimes one will be right down here on the ground, right here. Or there might be one right here, like here is now. Or there may be one here. Or there may be one right here in a corner. Sometimes there may be one right here. Then I go back down again. I look in these spots right here and right here, because if they're going to be there, they'll be in those two spots only. Or there may be one right here. And then there will be times where there may be one right here. And right here on this corner. Look at that thug to run away from the police. I'm gonna go catch him. So then there may be one right here. And there may be one right here. Oh, there is one here. Oh my goodness. Then there may be one right here. And as I said earlier, there may be one right here too. If you wonder about that one, I was flying by and I heard that humming sound. Exo material and those collections, they sound totally different. And over time, if you listen good enough, you'll actually hear the difference in their pitches. So that's the reason why I fly around with my volume up loud in this area, is because you will hear them as you're flying super fast. Because people will try to follow you, and sometimes it's no problem, but other times you got a lot of low levels in his area that will try to come in here and be like, hey, I wanna be like you. So yeah, you can let them be that way, and you're like, hey, yeah, let's do this. So I mean, you could actually help people too while you're doing this. You might get bored flying around, and somebody might be over there fighting Raven, you know, which is right there. So, I mean, it's certainly not going to take you that long. But I wouldn't suggest showing them your farm route, because a lot of people end up selling that accomplished perfect physician if they're farming out here, because they may get it once or twice and here and there, and they'll realize it's worth like $10 million or $20 million, depending on how much the market's going for. And you know, people are going to be like, oh wow, I just made $10 million off a collection. Then what are they going to do? They're going to come out here and they'll start looking around, and they'll be like, oh, I found a route. But me, I'm being a wise guy. I'm teaching y'all my route. So you guys can watch it till your eyes pop out, and you guys will be like, yep, that panda showed me where it was at. And I would like to see a lot of people out here, because, you know, it's just my way of giving back to some of the DC community. Because if a lot of people want that hat, at least they have the option of wearing it. If not, they don't need to wear it. And the bandana I'm wearing on my face, you gotta go over and do some like mission over there where you have to kill a whole bunch of avatars for Brainiacs. It gives you the astral armor. So, I mean, you could go over there, I mean, before they do the stat clamp, and you can get all of the collection, you can get all the armor done and stuff. Plus, you know, you'll get the bandana and you'll be like, yeah, I look cool now. So, yeah, everybody wants to look cool in DC. You know, I mean, this style, I've been using it since probably the better part of 2012. Maybe 13. But, yeah, I like it. And I got this style on pretty much maybe 20 of the 24 characters I actually have. Because when, you know, back in the day I went and got the Spirited Stag style, and I was thinking, I wonder how that would look with that straw hat. And that straw hat, as you can see, it's pretty kick butt. Looks a little better when it's made with the Phoenix material or something, or the Void material. I mean, they look pretty bad. So, I mean, the armor I'm wearing is the Spirited Stag. So yeah, I remember back in the day I used to have a lot of marks of triumph to get that. I think each piece of armor costed like 74 or 7,400 of those. So I did a lot of missions for each piece of armor. It's like the PvPs, you know, back in the day. You had to go and battle just to get your PvP armor. But back in the day, you used to be able to go to one of the vendors in the tower, and you used to be able to use your marks to buy a set that brought you up to like level 78 almost instantly. And it was great because the PvP armor back then, you could use it for PvP and the missions in the game. So I mean, it was cool back when I first started playing this game. Then on top of it, we used to have to use mods in our armor. In each socket, like our white sockets, we'd have our white sockets, but we'd also have mods like, say, your healer. Like in your yellow mods, you'd have to have restoration, you know, straight resto, and then in your like blue mods, you'd have to have like health and resto, and then in your red mods, you'd have precision and restoration. So I mean, it was funny, and I used to farm exo material just to get it, and like I'd buy like stacks of like exo material and I would mix them up, colors. So I had full dominance in my tanks, you know, dominance and health. And it was funny. So I spent a lot of time on this game back in the day. I remember my clan back then was El Cartel. And my friend Niner, man, he brought me into that league. Taught me how to play my roles, him and Jukebox. I see Niner on now, but he doesn't talk on his mic, so lately I haven't been able to get a hold of him. They joined a group together, but he's not saying nothing, so I don't know if it's actually him or if he sold his account. And somebody's probably like, who's this weird guy talking to me? But yeah, it's a panda. It's like how Chilote used to tell me back in the day, there ain't no flying pandas, Holmes. So anyway, I think I'll just end this video now. But like I said, this is the route you want to fly in order to get the accomplished perfect position, the Ghost Fox skill, and the rest of the tablet collections. And they'll give you that cool hat that I have on my head. It's called the straw hat. So thank you all very much for taking the time to watch and listen to my boring video. But it's just to help you all out. And you know, I like to let people know easiest places to find stuff, rather than watching everybody struggle, not, you know, and out there looking for something and not knowing a route, not knowing this, and then on top of it, they have to rely on people like me who's played the game for forever and a day and know where everything's at. But like I said, this is one of my playgrounds that I spend a lot of time in. And if you're a villain, you can actually come out here too. So thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll be adding other videos of Strikers Island and Arkham Island of farm routes too, so you can do it. But for like the plant style, to finish it off, you have to get the Kryptonite collection, and that's up towards LexCorp Tower, up around all those yellow and green lanterns up there. So that one there, and then you know, you got those, like the area in front of me right now, there's a whole different collection. You know, that is a real hard one to find too, because it's like the apocalyptic disruptor or something like that. But I mean, the collections in these areas, they can be a real pain in the butt to find. But anyway, thank you all for watching.